This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson. News 25 is also brought to you by Silver State Health, Pahrumps exclusive pediatric care clinic. Call 775-505-1214 for an appointment.
Welcome to News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry. It's Thursday, March 25th. Thanks so much for joining us here at KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio.
Well, a motorcycle rider is seriously hurt in a crash this afternoon here in Pahrump.
The crash happened around 1:30 at the intersection of Homestead Road and Easy Street. That's where a motorcycle was struck by a pickup truck. According to the driver of the truck, the motorcyclist did not stop at the stop sign on Easy Street and traveled into the path of the truck, which was headed south on Homestead. The pickup driver told News 25 the motorcyclist suffered several fractures to the lower portion of one leg. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue medics quickly assessed the victim, then transported him to Mercy Air Base, where he was flown to University Medical Center in Las Vegas. Moments later, a Nye County Sheriff's Office sergeant responding to the crash needed medical attention himself. The officer was lying on the ground near the rear of the pickup that had been involved in the crash, complaining of extreme back pain and spasms, and could not get up. A bystander assisted with holding a makeshift sunshade over him until medics arrived. The officer was transported to Desert View Hospital by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue ambulance. The crash remains under investigation.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office is investigating an animal attack Wednesday afternoon in Pahrump. A woman was bitten by a dog on Umatilla Street. Pahrump Valley Fire Chief Scott Lewis says her injuries were so severe she was flown to a Las Vegas trauma center for treatment.
We dispatched a report of an animal attack. The patient was reported to be laying in the middle of the street in the respective neighborhood which she resided. As crews responded, we were notified that there may be severe bleeding involved. As crews arrived, they found the patient as described. The patient was quickly assessed and was determined that she warranted to get to a trauma center. Mercy Air 21 was added to the assignment. The medic unit transported the patient from the location where we found her to Base 21 and subsequently flown to UMC. It was an extremity injury and it warranted a trauma center in order to make sure that that was going to be stabilized. The circumstances of the attack itself is under investigation by the Sheriff's Office. We didn't really stay on scene to ascertain exactly what had happened other than just getting the patient away from the scene and getting them on the way to the hospital.
Well, employment in Nevada added back 2,400 jobs over the month as the state continues to recover. Jobs remain below typical levels, down 153,500 jobs since February of 2020 for an annual decline of 10.6%, according to the Nevada Department of Employment, Training, and Rehabilitation's February 2021 economic report. The total employment level in the state is 1,289,300. The state's unemployment rate in February is 8.3%, down from 8.5% in January, and up 4.6 percentage points when compared to February of 2020.
And a Tonopah man has been arrested after a fight in a parking lot.
Sheriff's deputies were dispatched on March 6 to the Mizpah Club parking lot in Tonopah in reference to a fight in progress. Deputies made contact with a male and female that were attempting to wake an unconscious male in the parking lot. The man was observed between two vehicles with a head injury, a laceration to the left side of his head that was bleeding, and a bloody tongue. He was struggling to open his eyes and could not stand without assistance. The man could not recall what had happened or how he became unconscious. Deputies spoke with the witnesses on the scene that said the man had been in an altercation with a male with dreadlocks and was hit in the back of the head. The person was reluctant to provide any further information. The deputies reviewed video surveillance from the Mizpah Club of the incident, and it revealed that the victim was involved in an altercation with the man deputies recognized as James Baldwin. Baldwin appeared to be hitting the window of a woman's vehicle as she was trying to leave. It appeared that the injured man attempted to stop Baldwin, and that initiated the fight. Baldwin was seen going to his vehicle and returning to the parking lot. He could be seen picking up a black handgun from the ground after dropping it. After picking up the gun, Baldwin can be seen striking the victim and another male several times with the gun. Before leaving the area, Baldwin and the victim are seen arguing before Baldwin strikes the man in the head, causing him to collapse. At 3:17 a.m., deputies made contact with Baldwin. He was taken into custody and read his rights. Baldwin then stated that the fight began over the victim using racial slurs. Baldwin further stated that he got his gun after the victim mentioned that he was going to get a gun from his car. The gun was recovered at Baldwin's residence and booked into evidence. Baldwin was arrested for battery with a deadly weapon. He was transported to Nye County Detention Center and booked accordingly.
All right, we'll have your financial news right after this break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by P&P Property Management. Knowledge, experience, communication, and trust. Call Cynthia at 775-727-4444.
Welcome back. Well, big tech CEOs are explaining to lawmakers how they handle fake news. DigitalOcean is now trading on Wall Street, and Winnebago continues to cruise through the coronavirus pandemic.
Topping our news, big tech CEOs will be grilled remotely on the Hill today as they testify about fake news and misinformation popping up on social media. Facebook's co-founder Mark Zuckerberg is expected to tell lawmakers his company has systems in place to remove unlawful content. DigitalOcean opened for trading at $41.50 on Wednesday. The company managed to raise $775 million with its IPO. DigitalOcean is a cloud company that's trying to challenge the big guys such as Amazon and Microsoft. Winnebago rolled in with an earnings surprise. The RV company hauled in earnings that were 52% higher than a year ago. The company posted a campy $839 million revenue. Winnebago has consistently surpassed Wall Street analysts' expectations during the COVID crisis.
Thanks, Angela. Turning back now to local news, a developer has plans to add more homes to the Mountain Falls subdivision. Approvals were on the last meeting agenda.
Agenda items 39 and 40 were both asking for board approval of the final maps for subdivisions in Mountain Falls, one containing 60 single-family residential lots and 11 common element lots on approximately 17.06 acres. This is a lot density of 3.4 dwelling units per acre. The other contained 30 single-family residential lots and 6 common element lots on approximately 5.79 acres with a lot density of 5.2 dwelling units per acre, both located within the Mountain Falls Master Plan community. Each of the subdivisions will be located south of Mountain Falls Parkway and north of Lakeview Drive. Both requests were accompanied with improvement maintenance and warranty agreements. The Planning Commissioner reviewed and approved tentative maps for both areas on January 22, 2020, and the street names were also reviewed and approved. The 90 homes will be built by developer William Lyon Homes, and they will be single-family units and will not be part of the Master Plan Community's age-qualified subdivision. The commissioners approved both agenda items at the March 16th meeting. Maps for the new subdivision can be viewed online at nyecounty.net on the March 16th Boyer County Commissioners' agenda. No start date for construction was given at the meeting.
Thanks to Kip McGee and Missy Kohler for that report. Well, Nye County is accepting applications for the $1.9 million Nye County COVID Relief Program grants to assist small businesses and residents. Eligible uses must be for costs incurred starting March 16th of 2020 due to the ongoing public health emergency. Visit nyecounty.net for more information.
And Hypno Comics and Games is celebrating the opening of their new store here in Pahrump. The doors open this weekend with a very special appearance by Sam Jones, the actor best known for his role as Flash Gordon. Owner George Chase says he's excited to be opening this new location.
This Saturday is our grand opening at our new biggest location ever here in Pahrump, and we have the 5280 food truck's going to be here. Sam Jones, the star of Flash Gordon, is going to be here. We have a $1 parking lot sale, and it's just going to be a fun day. It's going to be a fun day. Sam is a friend of ours, and he was at a convention in Vegas and realized that, you know, he was close to us, so we coordinated doing a shop signing because conventions aren't really happening anymore. So he's doing little shop tours, and he's going to be coming here this weekend for us. We'll have a table set up outside so people can get their lunch hang out, eat, read some comics. We're going to be giving away free Pokemon posters to the first 50 people.
Yeah.
We'll have some free comic books to hand out. We're doing some door prizes. And yeah, it's just going to be a fun day. We're excited. Doors open at 10 a.m. So the parking lot sale will be going then. Sam Jones will be signing from 3:30 to last person. We're not even done moving everything in yet, but we have new comics, old comics. The thing I'm really excited about is we added a antique and Americana corner. So we've got some cool antiques in one area. We've got board games, Dungeons and Dragons. We're gonna be doing video games, vintage action figures, trading cards, sports cards. I mean, if it's collectible, we're gonna do it.
You have an online presence as well, right?
Yeah, hypnocomics.com. And we have an Amazon store and an eBay store.
And for more information, they can go online to
hypnocomics.com. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram, please.
Love that energy, George, and I'm just as excited as you about Flash Gordon's appearance. Hypno Comics and Games is located at 720 East Street right here in Pahrump.
Can't wait. It's going to be lots of fun.
Can't wait. All right, stay tuned. Lots more excitement when News 25 returns.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by Canyon Ridge Periodontics. Give them a call at 702-966-0302.
Well, in a story unrelated to our poor deputy out there on an accident scene today, millions of Americans suffer from chronic back pain. In today's Medical Minute from Spring Mountain Medical, Dr. David Lewis takes a closer look at the possible causes of mid-back pain.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by Spring Mountain Medical, healthcare the way you've always imagined it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lewis. Welcome to this edition of the Medical Minute. Today's topic is mid-back pain. There can be many causes of mid-back pain, but we will review a few for you here today. Initially, we need to determine if your mid-back pain is from organ pain inside your body or whether it's from a musculoskeletal origin. When pain is internal, an ultrasound can be ordered to see where it's coming from. If you have some difficulty taking a full breath, it can be with or without pain. This can be from a rib out of place. This can happen from improper sleeping positions or a sports injury. When you have pain that seems to refer underneath your right shoulder blade, this can be important because it can be an indicator of a problem with your gallbladder. Whatever your problem may be, call and make an appointment to see what we can do for you. My name is Dr. David Lewis, and this has been a Medical Minute brought to you by Spring Mountain Medical.
All right, thanks, Dr. Lewis. Well, if you're in the market for a new computer, you might be asking, which is the best brand? But in today's Great Computer Deals quick tutorial, Josh Osborne explains it's not about the brand, it's about the model.
Hi, it's Josh with Pahrumps' own Great Computer Deals. Let's get right into it. It's time for another quick tutorial. What brand of computer do I buy? It's not about the brand, it's about the model, guys. Just because there's a Dell or HP logo on a computer doesn't make it good. All brands have high-end and low-end models. For example, a brand new $300 laptop from a department store will be a great price, but it's gonna have low-end parts and a really short lifespan. A good used corporate grade model for say $500 will give you a great machine with high-end parts that will last 5 to 7 years easy. Spend say $1,200 on a brand new high-end unit, you're gonna get an awesome computer. At the end of the day, you get what you pay for. Why trust a technician when you can trust a friend? Great Computer Deals is located at 1190 East Highway 372. Call us at 775-990-8833.
Thanks, Josh. Well, today's Save a Pet, we're back inside the cat room at Desert Haven Animal Society, and that's where we find Darby, who's with a black long-haired cat by the name of Venus, who definitely has got it.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Venus. Venus is a 1-year-old female domestic long-hair kitty. She's all black with gorgeous gold eyes. She's very fluffy, has a beautiful black mane. She is a social kitty. She is trying to get back into her crate. Actually, she's trying to jump down right now because she wants to explore. But due to the owners having medical conditions, they were no longer able to take care of her. So she's now here and looking for her forever home. She does have a cute little personality. She answers to her name. She's super sweet. So if you want to come and see Venus or any of her friends here in the cat room at Desert Haven Animal Society, please give them a call ahead of time to make an appointment. 775-751-7020, or you can look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society.
All right, Venus is my fire and desire. She is adorable. Well, coding is the language of computers. I speak cat, some speak computers, but more and more students are also learning to speak coding. Knowing it would bring excitement to the annual Math Olympiad for many students when it's virtual this year due to the pandemic in Louisiana. Coding is now an exciting part of that competition. Monica Pierre reports.
8th grader Brandon Fortenberry likes what he can create with coding.
If I wanted to make a website, I can do that. Like, I can code, like, put stuff together online so other people can enjoy it.
Simply put, coding is a language that gives the computer commands.
And computer coding is just a language. So just like any other language, you have to learn the language so that you can apply it to these programs. It's needed in all fields, in education, in the medical field, in politics. And so this language is something that students need to gain, just like they do with ELA or math skills.
Tell me what you like about doing it. Is it the creative part, or it's a math part, or some other technical part?
Kind of both. Like, the creative part is like me, what's in my mind. Like, I'm putting that for other people to see. You have math with it, so you always learning something new towards doing coding.
Brandon plans to develop his passion for coding into a career as an animator. Coding is being added to Kenilworth's annual Math Olympiad, a competition that's open to all Louisiana 5th graders. Because of COVID, the March competition is going virtual.
And they'll make sure, their technology is working, they understand how the test will work, and then we'll break them up into little testing rooms, and they'll be able to take this math test and coding test and apply those skills that they've been practicing for the past few months.
All designed to spark interest in coding at a young age. Monica Pierre reporting.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, it's a beautiful day for good music out there. Does anybody know what we were talking about?
I know. We were talking about the song Venus, and that's why we're talking about the cat. Yes. And we were talking about, she's got it. Oh, baby, she's got it. Exactly. So we were wondering, does anybody even know what song we were talking about? But
all right.
I sang that song the whole time that poor cat was in that cat room.
I love it.
Darby was putting up with me singing Venus over and over again.
That's okay. And we'll find out if we'll be singing in the rain again after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. It's Thursday, or as we say in Pahrump, Friday light. Let's take a look at the temperatures. Woo! Fernley, Fallon, Carson City are all looking about 50 degrees as an average. Not too much cooler in Tonopah and Goldfield. In fact, they're about 50 degrees. Are we reaching parity in the league? Oh, my goodness. Out to the Gateway and Beatty, 62 degrees, up a little bit in Amargosa and Las Vegas to 67 and 68 degrees. And all the way out in Death Valley, California, 78 degrees is a high temperature, 56 for low here in the Paradise of Pahrump, where the grass is green and the air is a little bit pollen-y. We had some pollen alerts. If you're allergy sensitive, it's not a great day for you. So we'll try and hope for that'll calm down a little bit with some of these winds blowing around. 19 miles per hour today. It was a blustery day. 20% humidity as the sun rose gloriously this morning at 6:39. It'll set at 7 p.m. tonight. And we'll head down to a low of about 45 degrees as those winds continue to buffet us from the northeast at 12 miles per hour. Humidity at 44%. What could that mean? Probably some clouds. Let's look. Yep, clouds. Sure enough, 18 degrees. 18 mile per hour winds tomorrow. and cloudy. I think those winds are going to blow out all that nasty clouds. We're going to have a beautiful sunshiny weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, on into the week. Temperatures rising almost to 80 degrees this weekend, and it will be about 80 on Monday. And then those winds will kick up again and cool us down a little bit to the 70-degree mark for highs. Lows at night in the 40s, even 50s. It's going to be glorious. Oh, boy. What a week. Yay, weather. All right, fun. Back to the desk. It's you, Net and Deanna.
All right. Thank you, and happy birthday to Aretha Franklin and my sister/cousin Regina.
Good night.
Good night.